Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while since we've made a video on the channel, but that's because we've come home and come back to real life. But like most of you now, you're probably stuck inside at home, dreaming of going away on holidays. So I thought that I would take this time while we're at home to make a few videos about tips and tricks for traveling, but also I wanted to share some of our favourite places that we went when we were overseas, so that you could then plan your next holiday. So given that we spent about 9 months in Vietnam, I thought that was a great place to start. So in this video, I wanted to go through our top 5 places to go and visit in Vietnam, as well as a couple of little off-the-trail, non-touristy places that we really enjoyed. So yeah, I'll dive straight in. One of our top 5 is Hoi An. We have been to Hoi An 3 times now. We absolutely love it. It's right in central Vietnam. It's got amazing weather, amazing food. The old town is absolutely beautiful. If you've done any research at all on Vietnam, you will have definitely seen the old town in Hoi An and all the lanterns and everything. Our only criticism of it now is that it is quite busy. It tends to get flooded with heaps of tourists every night. Over the course of the years that we've visited there, it's gotten busier and busier each time, but it's still a beautiful place. The beaches there are really nice. It's still really affordable, even though it's really touristy, and it's not far from the big city of Da Nang, where you can go if you wanted to watch a movie or do some shopping and things like that. So it's definitely one of our favourite places to visit in Vietnam. One of our other favourite places that we visited while we were in Vietnam, if you head a little bit further north, is Phong Nha. Now Phong Nha is, it's not on the main tourist trail, it's kind of further inland, more towards the Laos border, kind of halfway between Hoi An and Hanoi. But the place is absolutely spectacular. It's home to some of the largest cave systems in the world, as well as the oldest limestone cave systems in the world. You have these enormous limestone casts just rising straight out of the rice paddies. It's such a beautiful place to go and visit. The actual town's really cool. It's kind of set up with a bit of a backpacker vibe, so it's really laid back. There's some amazing food up and down that main strip, and there's heaps of activities to do around there. You can go caving, you can take boat rides into some of the caves even. You can hire motorbikes, you can cycle. This is where we went and visited the duck stop, which was a really cool experience, really unusual experience, but it was really fun to do. But yeah, we really enjoyed Phong Nha. So a bit further north from Hanoi, there's another really great experience to have, and that's riding the Ha Giang Loop. The Ha Giang Loop is a 3 or 4 day loop from Ha Giang right up north towards the Chinese border, and it's absolutely incredible. There's some mountain systems through there that you just will not see anywhere else in the world. It's actually a UNESCO site, that whole region, because of the geology about the mountains. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. The only thing I would say is make sure that you definitely have motorbiking experience if that's something that you do want to do. But if you do, then 100% go and do it. We would love to go back and do it again. It's absolutely amazing. There's some cool little towns that you can stop along the way. You get to really experience what authentic Vietnam is like. Yeah, Ha Giang is definitely somewhere that I would absolutely recommend that everybody go and see when they're in Vietnam. Keeping in the north, one of our other favourite places that we visited was Sapa. We actually stayed in a little town outside of Sapa down in Ta Van Valley, and it was really nice. It was really laid back. You had that really iconic terraced rice fields that went up into the mountains. Great options for local food. The people there were really nice. You do have to be a little bit careful. There are a lot of people who follow you around to try to get you to pay them to take you for a hike, but in reality you can do that yourself. You can just wander off on any trail in any direction and it will be a beautiful walk. So we spent quite a few days there just relaxing and chilling out and enjoying ourselves, and yeah, we loved it there. We would happily go back there again. It was definitely one of our top places in Vietnam. And the final place on our top 5 list in Vietnam is actually Da Lat. Now Da Lat is in the highlands in the kind of south central Vietnam, and it's like nowhere else that you could see in Vietnam. It's almost like a small French provincial town stuck in the middle of Asia. It's got some amazing coffee. They grow a lot of coffee around that area, but yeah, amazing coffee, great food. The night market there is really cool. We really enjoyed the night market there. There was some great food at that night market from not just Vietnamese food, but from all over the world. And yeah, it's just a really nice place. There's beautiful gardens and flowers everywhere. It's a really cool place to come and just enjoy your food and coffee, and also just see a little bit of like genuine Vietnam as well. As soon as you get out of the main city, if you want to go for a ride up into the hills, you hit rural villages really quickly. So it's a really good way to see a mix of both modern and rural Vietnam. And then I also just wanted to throw in 3 really cool places that are kind of off the tourist path. You probably won't read about them too much, but definitely places that we would highly recommend to go and see if you have the time to go and do them. One of the places that's off the tourist trail that we really enjoyed was a little town called Mai Chau. It's another little rice farming community that has those beautiful rice terraces, but it's just a sleepy little town that you can stay in, enjoy a few days, relax. It's got some great food, some really nice places where you can sit and watch the sunset over the mountains, and the ride out there and back from Hanoi is spectacular too, as you go through some of the massive mountain passes. So that's definitely one place that I would try to get to if you wanted to head off the main tourist trail. Another place that's about a day's ride out of Ho Chi Minh City that we'd highly recommend you go and see is a place called Tan Lap. It's definitely geared towards Vietnamese tourists, but we loved it there. There's boat rides that you can do. There's this boat that's on an underwater pulley system that pulls you around the entire river system. When we went, it wasn't lily season, but apparently during water lily season, it's like beautiful. There's flowers everywhere. They have boat rides where a lady will basically row you through the mangrove swamps, and you can go through that. You can go fishing. There's tons of activities you can do. There's a restaurant there, and the actual hotel is really cool. It's right in the middle of a swamp, and it just sticks out straight out of the ground, right up into the air, and you get amazing views all around. So definitely go check that place out as well if you have time. And the last place that's off the tourist trail, right up in the north of Vietnam, is the Cao Bang region. So we actually went there just before we went and did the Ha Giang Loop. We stayed in the little town of Cao Bang. It was a really cool little town that had some amazing food, but the road from Cao Bang to the Ban Choc waterfalls is one of the most fun roads I've ever ridden on. It's got some amazing giant limestone casts that just come straight up out of the ground. Beautiful scenery, amazing little villages that you go through, and at the other end of it is obviously the Ban Choc waterfall on the Chinese border, which is absolutely worth going and seeing just on its own. So yeah, I hope that if you guys are stuck at home and looking to plan your next holiday when we can finally do it, that this video's been helpful for you. If you have any questions or comments about any of the places that I've spoken about, or about Vietnam in general, pop them in the comments section below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So yeah.